Hi everyone, in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to make the slip knot in crochet so that it won't come undone, and I'm also going to show you how to make the starting chains and how to crochet into them. So I'm using a worsted weight yarn and a 5mm crochet hook, but you can use any yarn and hook size that the pattern calls for. And I'm right-handed, so I'm going to take the tail end of the yarn in my right hand and the working yarn in my left. And I'm just going to make a loop, and then you just want to take the working yarn and bring it around and through the loop, and you just pull tight on the tail end, and the tail end is nice and tight, it won't come undone. But the working yarn, it'll move freely and you can adjust it on your crochet hook. And that is your slip knot. So then to make the starting chains, you just want to wrap the yarn around your fingers. Okay, and then wrap the yarn over the crochet hook and pull it through. And that is your first chain. And we're just going to wrap it over again, pull through. That's the second chain. And you just want to keep going with this for as many chains as what the pattern says to make. And one trick if you're learning to crochet is you always want to keep the crochet hook facing down as you pull it through the loop. Otherwise it's going to get stuck and it's not going to pull through. So if it's facing towards you, it's just not going to go through. So you want to point it down and pull through. Okay. Alright, and then you see the front of your stitches, you see those little V's. Each of those V's is one chain. Okay? And at the back you have the back bumps. You can see the back bumps at the back. Okay? And then at the front we have the V's. So to get started into crocheting into these chains, you want to skip the chain that's closest to the hook and single crochet into the second chain. So I'm just going to throw my hook under the back bump, under the top loop and the back bump. Okay? You can just catch the top loop if you want, but I like to go under the top loop and the back bump so that you only have one loop left on the bottom and two loops on top. Wrap the yarn over, pull through. Okay, and that is your free loop right there. So then you do the same thing in the next chain. Insert your hook so that there's one loop on the bottom, two loops on the top. Okay, now you see the little V's on the top, and on the bottom you just have the free loop there. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to crochet into the back bumps. So to do that, you just want to flip your chains over a bit so you can see the back bumps, and you just want to catch that, put your hook right underneath that back bump there, and then work the stitch as normal. So once again, you just want to go right under that bump. Okay, by going under the back bump, you have one loop on top and you got the V stitch on the bottom. Okay, and this will give you the same look on top of the stitches as it will on the bottom. So you go under that bump, you got the V stitches. Okay, so now you can see the V stitches on top and the V stitches on the bottom. and you can see the difference of where you worked into the back bumps and where you didn't. So the back bumps is a good idea if you're not going to do an edging. So then to fasten off your project, you just want to make an extra chain, okay, and then snip it off. Normally you want to leave a longer tail end than that, and then just pull it through.